Greetings. It's still Friday, the 6th of June 2025. I'm doing another video. This time I just want to elaborate more on the Japanese experience. You know, our recent Japanese trip was a flight to Singapore, and there we had a layover of about 6 hours, which was very nice because the airport, Shanghai airport, is so interesting. There's much to see and do in the airport. And then we took another long flight again to Tokyo, Haneda airport in Tokyo. And then we took the bullet train from Tokyo station down to Kyoto, sorry. That train is called Shinkansen, speed train, very nice, very modern. And then we booked in at a hotel in Kyoto and spent a few days there. We did a day trip from Kyoto to Osaka and came back to our hotel. And at the end of that period, we took the Shinkansen again, the bullet train up to Tokyo, and booked in at a hotel, the same hotel we were at the previous year. So that is basically the trip. But as I said in the previous video, it's nice to say something about the culture and the people, instead of just about hotels and tourist sites. One of the things that I told myself, the American visitors to Japan ought to feel ashamed of their country. When you look at how Japan is and compare it to America, because in America, even now, if you don't even go there and you look in your social media, you'll see the mess going on in America. And if you compare that to the orderliness and the cleanliness, the discipline, in Japan, then it's a stark difference. What's so nice there is the law-abiding citizens, and also you don't see any beggars around, and you don't see homelessness. The people are disciplined, and there's no evidence of a drug and alcohol abuse that's pertinent. Obviously, there may be that, but you don't see it. Employment seems to be good, and the infrastructure is admirable. The public transport is, in my opinion, is the best in the world, especially in the inner cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, where the trains are on time, they're clean, there's no graffiti, there's no litter in the streets or in the trains. And Yokohama, Tokyo, Osaka, things are functioning very well there as big cities, and the calm and serene atmosphere is something that strikes one, because you don't get that overt noise of the big city there. People are kind of orderly and quiet and serene. In fact, I was surprised at parts of Tokyo. Walking through the streets, you can hear the birds singing, and people don't honk their wooters like they do in other countries. It's quiet and calm and serene. And in fact, if you raise your voice calling somebody, the other people turn around and look, because it's unusual. Another interesting thing about the Japanese is that in restaurants and elsewhere, there's no such thing as tipping, and the people are accurate to the cent in their dealings, and you don't handle money, you put it in a tray, and they take the tray and then they hand back the change in the tray to you. Their roads are looking well orderly, and there's law abiding. Obviously, the issue of cameras must be quite full, because you do see signs that people are aware that there's observation in the trains and elsewhere with cameras. But the nice thing about those people is that they abide by the law. Yet, in the West, you get people who, despite the fact that there are cameras that are aimed at them, they they disobey, and they show their disobedience. What else can I say about the Japanese people? Yes, I did mention that, for instance, it's a strange anomaly that this country is not an overtly Christian country as described by other countries, yet they have got all the values that one would expect or should expect from people who should follow the Christian ethics, orderly, clean, disciplined, calm, serene, honest, considerate, respectful, and it's not that pretense, it's genuine. And I did say in a previous video, part of it is from the history, because the samurai culture of the past instilled great amount of loyalty and discipline in the people. So I just wanted to share that with you today. It's interesting how clean these people are. You're confident to eat anywhere because how they prepare and handle food. And there's a lot of attention to detail in food as well as confectionery and so on. So, as I said, some of the countries in the West, if you're really open-eyed and you go there and you look, you should be ashamed of your own country for what you see is possible in a country like Japan. Have a great weekend further.